To the collective. Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Give you guys time to come in, get these notifications. We go chop it up again today. Once again, fam, yesterday was an awesome live stream. And I want to thank everybody that joined the live stream. I want to thank all the newcomers. You know, let you all know that you're greatly appreciated. And today, we're going to talk strategy. What's going on, Ibrahim? Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. What's going on, Maximum FOMO? Peace and blessings, fam. Glad you guys were able to join. Hope you're having a blessed day. The weather here is very nice today. We got a little rain in the area, so it kind of cooled it off a little bit. What's going on, Combat? What's going on, family? Peace and blessings. I wanted to come today and you know, talk strategy with you guys. I was working on a decode earlier, but I had to take my son to court, so I didn't get a chance to finish that decode. What's going on, Queen Soul? But that decode was about XRPLT. And you go like what you see in that decode, because that decode definitely confirms that we are positioned in the right way. What's up, Soul Sun Seeker? How you doing, family? We are definitely positioned in the right way. If we have, thank you. Like I say, I'm manifesting, family. Like I thought about it, and I say, you know, if there's any color I'm going to wear, it's going to be purple, because I'm going to manifest my desires and you know, manifest this wealth. But definitely, that decode definitely showed me a lot about XRPLT. That is the coin, family. That is the coin. Now we know why. In I think 1991, I think it was, when the movie Sneakers came out, when they showed that clip in the movie of the computer screen, and on the screen it showed XRP 262. Appreciate that, Queen. But way back in 1991, they showed us a movie, and in that movie we saw the term XRP 262 on the computer screen, and at the top of that same screen you saw it clearly said Federal Reserve Node. Federal Reserve Node. We can't overlook that. What's going on, Real Smooth? We cannot overlook that, right? People will tell us that's just a coincidence, or, you know, we overreaching. Nah, we not overreaching. They've been had this plan. This was in 1991, where they showed us XRP 262. And in that same clip, you saw it said Federal Reserve Node. So we know XRP 262 is the go-to coin. Case in point, while yesterday XRP LT under XRP L2 was showing a price of $124,000. And on the Snipsverse wallet, XRP LT, which is XRP 262, was showing a price of $43,000. What's going on, Alan? Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. I see the trolls getting started already, the bots, right? But that's only confirmation. That's only confirmation. I used to watch a lot of YouTubers that were really dropping gems, and they used to always say that their channel was getting suppressed and attacked by bots and trolls. And you know, you don't really understand the gravity of it until you start doing your own live streams and you start trying to reach the people, and then you see the exact same thing. And I spoke to YouTube, and like they say there's no such thing as shadow banning. Well, there's no other way to explain what I've experienced with my channel over the course of me doing these decodes. Because like I told you, when I first started my channel, you know, in 2 days I would have 600-700 views. Now, in order for me to get 600-700 views, it has to be basically a stroke of luck. They not let me reach those type of numbers anymore. And I know why. And I know why. Also, guys, don't forget to hit the like button when you come in. What's going on, Night Rider? Night Rider, I want to appreciate you for those purchases you made on the Patreon. Thank you very much, fam. I hope that information helps you out a lot. And on that on the tier that you're on the highest tier that you're on, I'm going to post a lot of I have a lot more things I'm going to post to you that I received from DeFi King. So I'm going to make sure you get all that information, Night Rider. But I want you to know I appreciate you. What's going on, Emmy? What's going on? Peace and blessings, fam. Thanks for coming to the channel. But today I want to talk strategy with you guys, because there is a way to position yourselves way better than you can imagine if you know what to do. What's going on, Wyola? You know, there is a way to position yourselves way better, because I don't know if a lot of you guys are utilizing and using the spot trading on the Elcor website. Now, sometimes when these coins get released, and I'm going to give you a strategy, because when these coins get released, right, and you see they may be a coin that has a lot of merit, but you see that price is expensive because it's just been launched, and you don't want to get these coins at a high price. I understand, because that's how I feel sometimes. What's going on, Frederick? Peace and blessings, fam. You know what I'm saying? Combat says lot of noise about the digital ID over here in UK. It's getting real, brothers. It's coming. We already know that, Combat. We discussed that a lot. The digital ID is definitely the future, along with the real ID, because they go merge all that into one. They go merge all of that into one. They go merge everything into one. What's going on, Kamari? Peace and blessings, family. They go merge all that into one, because in the future, your physical body is going to be basically your it's going to be your what's the term I'm looking for? Your biometrics. Your body is going to be your biometrics. That's where we're headed. The real ID, the digital ID, all of that will fall under the same category. What's going on, Robin? Thanks for joining. Exactly. But like I say, when I do my decodes, I get them. I always see something about a window, because the Most High is going to allow us to have a certain window to position ourselves out of that system. We're going to have an opportunity to position ourselves before the real SHIT hits the fan. Queen Soul says, getting my passport in order. Exactly. Yeah, we have to do these things early. Like, we can't wait till the last minute. What's going on, Ramon? We can't wait till the last minute to get our passports. Because if they say you have to have the real ID or the digital ID, or you won't be able to travel, then, you know, that could be a problem. Exactly. All praise to the Most High. So we have to prepare early. We're preparing early with our coins, with our silver, with our physical currency notes, you know, with our Faraday bags, right? We have our RAM so we can have our storage. So, you know, you don't hear a lot of people talking about this in crypto because a lot of people don't see what we see. And that's by design. That is by design. Because I told you yesterday in the decode that this new wealth transfer is for those that are chosen by spirit. Because your spirit led you to this platform. Your spirit led you to these coins. Your spirit led you to see what you see. And that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. As I said yesterday, right? When you talk to a lot of people, what's going on, March and Aries? When you talk to a lot of people, or when you listen to a lot of people on YouTube and on different social media platforms, they hear it in the wind that there's going to be a global currency, that there's going to be a currency that comes out of the U.S. that's going to take the lead role, but they're calling the coin the rainbow coin. The rainbow coin. What's up? A new way of thinking. Peace and blessings, fam. They calling it the rainbow coin. Like they still can't even grasp or either see the fact that it's talking about Metallicus. It's talking about the coins that are on the XPR network. That's what it's talking about. So a lot of people can't see this. A lot of people can't see this, but we do. And like I told you, when you have these major YouTubers like Zach Rector saying that XPR network is basically a flop, and if they would just come out and call it a meme coin, it would have 10x by now. What a load of, y'all know what I want to say. You see this company partnering with all of the credit unions. We see the stable coins that are showing up on the XPR Explorer. We see Metallicus partnered with FedNow. We see what Alcor is doing. How they're bringing all of these coins and cloning every coin in the crypto sphere on Alcor. We see it. We see XPR Network and Metallicus has loan protocol to where you can loan out your coins, borrow against your coins, and this guy called it a meme? Come on now. We know you an agent. We know you an agent. After you see all what they're doing, let alone talk about the speed of XPR Network, the awesome speed it has with transactions, let alone the fact that your account addresses are very simple. Instead of having a string line of numbers and letters, you can have your name. You could choose whatever name you want. None of that matters. None of that matters. That's how you know these are agents. And another thing I want to point out, just like you see people like Crypto Hulk, he seems intelligent, right? He's into all these articles. You mean to tell me Crypto Hulk hasn't come across an article that got his attention about Metallicus that will make him want to speak about it? Inquiring minds want to know. You have all these intelligent people who are searching the internet all day and night for articles on the future of crypto, but they haven't found anything that talks about Metallicus that got their attention. Think about it. Marsha Hayner helped Elon Musk with Doge. Marshall Hayner helped Elon Musk and the other people working on Stellar. And you mean to tell me now, Marshall Hayner, the CEO of Metallicus, who worked on those other projects, who's over Metallicus, you have nothing to say about Metallicus? What's going on, Matt? That makes your antennas go up, right? Why no talk about Metallicus from these so-called intelligent people? What's going on, Dream Team? Peace and blessings, fam. Why no talk of Metallicus from these so-called intelligent people? They go online and they talk all day about XRP, right? The partnerships. But nobody's using XRP. We see partnerships with Ripple. But it really does. These aren't games. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder why nobody talking about XPR has over 10,000 subscribers. What's going on, World Boss? Yeah, we know, Mr. D, we know Metallicus is the sleeper. But I'm talking about these agents, right? And I was using Crypto Hawk for an example, right? He says he sits up day and night researching the internet to find information that's credible to bring to his community. And out of all of the research he's been doing, he never saw anything about Metallicus that got his attention. Not even the fact that Metallicus is partnered with FedNow. Not the fact that Metallicus has ad names. Not the fact that Metallicus is partnering with the credit unions. That Metallicus has over 15 stable coins ready to roll. These are agents. Zach Rector, he comes off like he's very intelligent. But when he talks about Proton, there's nothing to see here. Agents. They're agents. And a lot of these other platforms, they won't even touch it because they were ordered not to. They don't want to mess up their bag because they get in the bag misleading people. It will be misleading people. He pumps with Caleb Brown, tells him to invest in cryptos, then he pumps them on his channel. They make maximum profits, then bounce. He's hitting the coins 2-3 times a week. That ain't luck. Exactly, family. Exactly. Like I say, these people are getting wealthy because they are misleading many people. If I was misleading y'all, if I was telling y'all the opposite of what you should be doing, I would have a lot of subscribers. I would be making a lot of money just in views. I wouldn't need super chats. I wouldn't need anything from anyone. Because they will make sure I'm straight because I will be misleading you, and that's what they want. What's going on, Matt? They can't go against the grain, and the grain is to keep you dumbed down, to keep us looking in the wrong direction. That's what they're here for. They're agents. My gut says I should sell my Ripple, buy more loan protocol. I don't know, Dream Team. You have to go with your gut. But I always preach diversify. What's going on, William Mack? Thank you. What's going on, Wassa? Thanks for joining the channel. All my new people, y'all hit the like button and subscribe. Like, I look around, you don't see nobody talking about XPR network. And the only ones that have a huge following, the only time they talk about XPR network is when it starts to pump, because they're trying to grab quick views. But where were you when XPR network wasn't pumping? You did none of the other things you saw made you want to talk about XPR network. You only talk about it when it's pumping. We are a small community. I looked at Crypto Liking channel. Crypto Liking has only about what, almost 5,000 subscribers, and he does awesome work. Crypto Bully Bear, I think, is like around 6-something thousand subscribers, right? Crypto Rick around 7,000 something subscribers. And these guys have been talking about this for years. Same thing with New Titan 888. And we can't even break 10,000 subscribers. But you see people who don't even know what they're talking about. But since the title was XRP, they put out an XRP video with no valid information. But some kind of way that video still gets 5,000 to 10,000 views. Something's not right with that picture. We put up awesome thumbnails that will grab your attention and make you want to click it. But they don't let the public see it. I've been said it too much overkill on XRP. Exactly, William. You said you hit the nail on the head. Follow the purple road. Exactly. Riddle, riddle. Ripple, riddle. See, this is the thing, right? Why would Ripple need a riddle? Why would it need, if that's the coin, what's the riddle about? Right? You see the bearable guy doing all these riddles, right? Why would you need that if it's XRP? It's what everybody's talking about. It's what everybody's buying. What's going on, Rashad? That's the talk of the town, XRP. So why would you need a riddle? Ocean, Ripple upside down is riddle. So riddle me this. XRP is really XPR Proton. I never thought about it like that, Dream Team. I appreciate that. You are right. I told you we are here. I told you we are in the age of inverting. We have to invert things. I agree. Exactly, Lise. Exactly. Just flip it. That's deep. It is. D to a P. No problem, William Mac. Another thing I wanted to ask you guys is, are you guys utilizing the spot trading on Elcor? Are you guys setting low buy limits? Because if you guys are not setting low buy limits, you're missing out on huge opportunities. You're missing out on huge opportunities if you're not setting low buy limits on Elcor. And if you guys don't know how to set low buy limits, let me know in the chat, and I can explain to you and show you how to set buy limits at a lower price so you can get a lot of coins when that price drops. What's going on, Mark? No problem, Combat. I don't know. I don't think they have an app. Yes, please explain it to us. Okay. Let me pull up my phone right quick. And this scenario that I'm about to give you guys is the same thing you want to do on Stellar. When you go on a Lobster wallet, you can apply this same method to get the Stellar coins at a very low price. All right, now this is how you set buy limits on Alcor, because the first thing you want to do is go to spot, right? We know on Alcor, when you touch the three dots, you see swap, pool, and spot, right? And bridge. The first thing you want to do is select spot, because you want to do a spot trade. Now, once you select spot, you will see buy a certain coin, right? Because that's the coin that you selected that you want to buy. You want to buy this coin using a spot trade. But when you go to spot trade, when you hit buy coin, before you hit buy coin, you will see where it says price, and it will show you the current price of that coin. You will see the current price. So let's say the current price is 0.01 XPR per whatever coin that you are trying to purchase, right? You will see that price. Now, when you see that price, okay, when you see that price, if you hit buy at that moment, you will be buying at that price. But you don't want to buy at that price. You want to buy at a lower price. So if the price is 0.01 per XPR, what you want to do is erase that entire line. Erase that entire line. What's going on, John? Erase that entire line, and you put in your own price manually. So if the price was 0.01, you want to erase that and put 0.00001, right? So once you set that buy order, you will notice at the bottom the amount of that coin you would get will be much greater. So let's say if you was about to do a buy at 0.01 and it shows 700 coins for that swap, right? But you don't want to buy at the current price. So what you do is you erase that number and put your own number in manually. So you will put 0.00001 or either more zeros, one. And when you look at the bottom, at first it was 700 and something tokens, but now you will see 700,000 tokens or 7 million tokens. Okay? And once you see that, then you hit buy. And when you hit buy and you sign that transaction, you have now created a buy order at that price. So let's say the price is at 0.01 and it's like that for about a week or two. And then for some reason, that price drops all the way down and it hits your buy order. It's gonna close out your buy order and give you those coins that you wanted to buy at that lower price that the market just dropped to. That's how you set buy orders, family. And I like I said, what I do is all of the coins that are important, I will go to each coin and I will set a low buy order just in case that coin was to drop 3-4 zeros. That way I can catch that coin at that price. And you don't have to be around to watch it, because once that coin drops to that price and it hits your buy order, it's going to close it out. And when you go look at your wallet, you're going to have those coins. That's how you do buy orders, family, at lower prices. And you could do that same thing on Stellar. That way, you could take 200 XPR and set a low buy order and get a lot of coins just for 200 XPR because you set your buy order at a real low price. Okay? Same scenario if a coin you were trying to buy is showing 10,000 XPR, showing 10,000 XPR per coin, and you say, I don't want to buy that 10,000 XPR per coin. I want to buy that 1,000 XPR per coin. So you would change it from 10,000 to 1,000, and then you would do the buy order. And that's how that works, family. It's simple as that. It is as simple as that, family. Somebody do me a favor and put a 1 in the chat, because looks like they may have froze my chat again because they don't want us to. I told you this channel is under attack. Okay, good. Well, I guess you guys were listening. I guess you guys was like, this is what I want. I need that information. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Metallicus is the new system. It's so blatantly obvious. The masses can see it because the algorithm pushes against it. It takes a 5D person to see it. Let's go, 5D community. Exactly, Daniel. Thank you. Hey, I'm loving it. Hey, it's like y'all was quiet. Y'all had y'all tablets out writing this information down. I thought they froze my live. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about, family. Like I said, I'm going to give y'all information that can help. So now you know, if you go to spot and that coin is showing 1,000 XPR per whatever coin you're trying to swap for, remove that 1,000 and drop that price lower. Drop that price lower. So if that coin is 10,000 coins, 10,000 XPR per, let's say you wanted to buy BSV, and when you go to spot, it shows 10,000 XPR per BSV. Well, if you buy it at that price, you kind of getting it at a high price. So what you could do is erase that 10,000 and put 100. That way, you want to buy that price, you want to buy BSV if it drops to 100 XPR per coin. So if you would have got it at 10,000 XPR per coin, that's hypothetically say that would have gave you 2 coins, right? Well, you don't want 2 coins. I want 100 coins. So you set your price at 100 XPR instead of 10,000, and then when you close that transaction out, now your buy order is ready. So let's say we go into a bear market and BSV's price drops all the way down to 90 XPR per coin. Well, you set it at 100. If it goes below that 100, it closes you out. And now instead of getting 2 BSV, now you may have 2,000 or 25,000 BSV. Now, the flip side of that is what happens when the price goes back up to 10,000 XPR per coin. Well, now you have 25,000 BSV. Now you see what I'm trying to show you? Now do you see how you can make a lot of money even before we get to the real bull market, even before we you know, cash out on XPR network and loan and snips and Proton pussy and BSV and all these other coins. That's how you can make a quick $500,000, $2,000 on the side, like on your way. See, we on our way to see the Wizard of Oz, but we making a little money on our way to the Wizard. You see, I'm just trying to help you guys not wait till we get to the Wizard. I want you guys to be making money along the yellow brick road, right? Every now and then, while we on the yellow brick road, we can pick up a stack here, pick up a stack here, and that money could help us go harder and bigger on loan, on XPR network. That's the information that I want you guys to have. That's what the Most High put on my spirit to let you guys know. Because I know people in the community right now that they set buy orders and a coin comes out, and when I go look at that coin, they're the top holder. And like I said, I asked my man, just like I asked my man JC, I said, damn, how you got that coin like that? He said, I set a buy order. So what he did was he caught it at a low price. And sometimes that price comes down and stays there for 2 hours and then goes back up. But you caught it. You caught it. Really? Dream Team says no live chat appeared on the TV. That's strange. I wonder what's going to happen to your channel once Metallicus takes off and the masses are fully aware. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I don't think about that because by then it's going to be too late. They missed the bus. The train has left the station. The train actually has left the station. The train actually has left the station, family. And that train is purple. The Polar Express. The train is left. A lot of people don't see it, but they will see it one day. That's why when I see XPR network going down, the price, I be hoping for it to drop back to 0.003 or even go lower, because we can double our bags, we can triple our bags, because it's already etched in stone. The universe has already confirmed we hold the right coins. So if it goes down, I'm happy because I could buy more. What a win-win situation, right? What's up, Kowalski? What a win-win situation, right? If it goes down, we get to get more. If it goes up, we win anyway. If it goes down, we still win because we know it's going to go back up. What's going on, Ray? South Africa in the building. I'm sorry to hear that, Ray. Pick up the yellow sunflowers on the purple road. Exactly, Night Rider. Well said. That's how we win. That's how we win. Just like on these stable coins, not stable coins, just like on these fiat real coins. The ones that you can set buy orders on. That's what I do. Like the British pound, the Canadian dollar, the Iraqi dinar. I go set buy orders. You have to be early. You have to be early. You know? And you don't have to use much XPR to get these buy orders, right? You could just take 100 XPR and say, okay, if the Russian ruble drops to 401, then 100 XPR will give you a lot of Russian rubles. It will give you a lot of New Zealand's currency. It will give you a lot of Zambian currency, because they have all of the currencies under fiat real. Don't wait till the last minute. Set your buy orders now. Not financial advice, but set your buy orders now. That way, while everybody's scrambling to get in, you already got buy orders set. And then when everybody goes and looks at the XPR Explorer, they go wonder why your account name way at the top. How he got the coins how he got that many coins? If the price is this. Because you set a buy order at a low price. And at some moment, that price dropped momentarily and went back up to that higher price. But when it went down, it's almost like Forex, right? Like in Forex, you know, you set your take profits and you set your stop loss. Well, you just reverse it. When it comes down, it hits that point where you set your buy order at. Once it hits that point, it gives you those coins at that price. So we have to start utilizing this, family. Dream Team says silver almost 45 now. Wowzers. I'm still trying to build my silver back up to where I had. I'm telling y'all, family, 2 years ago, I had a good bit of silver. I was well over 100 ounces 2 years ago. But like I told y'all, my mother had a fire. The kitchen caught on fire. And I was low on funds, but I had a lot of silver. So I cashed my silver out to go make sure my mother was good. There definitely will be a blackout, Dream Team. There definitely will be a blackout. No doubt about it. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't I? Would. If I was the elite, I would, because I know it's going to bring in that system. I know because people are not prepared. I know because people are going to go crazy and lose their minds. Start looting, fires, fighting, all kind of stuff taking off. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't the arch enemy of the America even play a role in that? Because, you know, America would have to fight two battles. They would have to fight whatever country they fighting, and they're going to have to protect their homeland. It's a no-brainer. The question is, what are people like myself and you are doing just in case that happens? We got to have water, food, medicine. We got to have everything we need, and we got to make sure we have a way to protect it. We got to have a plan. What will blackout take down? When we come back, what will be missing? The blackout is basically probably going to just wipe out all information and basically reset the entire world. That's basically what it's gonna do. You're gonna have to you gonna probably have to enter the verification process to verify who you are, because if the database gets corrupted and destroyed, how do I know you are who you say you are? Think about that. Right? Just say my name was John Henry. John Henry. Okay? And they attack the servers and they attack the grid and bring everything down and wipe all history. Well, how do I know you are who you say you are? 3 days of darkness in the Bible, Dream Team says. Right? What about your medical records? Right? You've been fighting certain diseases your whole life. You have a whole history of everything you've dealt with as far as going to the hospital, all your medications, your different doctors, all that information gets destroyed. Then when you need to go to the doctor, they have nothing to look at to gauge what they need to do, to see what they had to do in the past. All of that information is gone. It will be a new world, family. What about the criminals? What about the pedophiles who have did things to women and their information gets removed? So now you're living amongst predators, but you don't know it because there's no way to prove this is a predator. What's going on, Joy? Thanks for coming, family. You see where I'm going with this? What if you have a college degree? You have a master's, a doctorate, and all these different things, right? And your physical proof, you can't get to it, or you no longer have it. Well, there is also no records that you even did it. So how do you prove that you are a doctor? How do you prove that you are a scholar? How do you prove your credentials when the entire system has been wiped clean? Now do you see what type of world we could be heading to? Now do you see what type of world we could be heading towards? It's like learning to walk all over again. Yes, I have heard of Jubilee. I've seen that multiple times in Gematria, and I hear a lot of channels talking about Jubilee. And also in my city of New Orleans, the project I'm from, there is also a bounce rapper called Jubilee. So I've heard that name my whole life. I wonder if that's a coincidence. So we have to be prepared in all ways, family. Like I say, this is not the time to be lollygagging and playing around and not taking things serious. You know, especially if you live in the inner cities like myself. But I really ask the Most High to provide us the resources that we need before shit really hits the fan, so we can get outside of the cities and not be in ground zero when things hit the fan. Queen says, not coincidence meant. Jubilee is the end of the beast system. I agree, Dream Team. You don't want to be in the inner cities when things hit the fan. Do you want to be the only person on your block that has a generator running and everybody else is out of power? And if you got a generator, then they be like, well, they got a refrigerator too. If they got a refrigerator, most likely they got food in the refrigerator. If they're running a generator, they got fuel, meaning they have gasoline or diesel. You got to understand the severity of those type of events. You got to be ready to go to war. What's up, Donald? You got to be ready to go to war, family. You got to talk to your neighbors and come up with contingency plans on a just-in-case basis. Look, I just wanted to talk to you about this, neighbor, just in case this was to happen. This is what we need to do. This is what we can do. Even though your neighbor gonna look at you like you're crazy, because most of them, they not woke, right? They not spiritual. They not five-dimensional. They not vibrating high. What's going on, hero? Peace and blessing, family. They not vibrating high, right? They're not tapping into their Christ consciousness. They're not decalcifying their pineal glands. So they're going to look at you crazy, but at least you tried and you put it on their mind. Because when shit really hits the fan, they going to remember that conversation and they going to knock on your door and say, hey, neighbor, what did you say? Remember when you was talking about what we could do? Well, we could have been more prepared, but at least we, you started that conversation. Because I talked to mine about it, and I have a network. And we go protect ours, trust me. Definitely the last president ever. That is true. I definitely agree with that. I believe that. I definitely believe that, because you got to think about it. I don't know right now when Trump gets out of office, but in my decode it said yesterday, 2028, the world needs a one world leader. My decode said the world's going to need a one world leader in 2028. So what's going to happen so bad in between that time to warrant that type of action? You think they playing? You think Russia and NATO playing? You think Israel and Iran playing? You think America and Venezuela playing? Nah. It's survival of the fit. They know what's coming. And they all putting their chess pieces in place. So we know it's coming. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. Hey, Frederick. Also, Frederick, I wanted, before I forget, Frederick, did you see what I sent to your wallet? I wanted to make sure you had got that transaction I sent to your wallet, Frederick. And Alan 6, are you still here also? Because you also one of my moderators. I think you became a moderator, but if you are the moderator also, I need your Wellboss wallet address, because I want to take care of my moderators. Yeah, Frederick, look at your wallet and confirm if you received, because Donald sent you something, I sent you something also. Thanks for joining, Hero. I think I shouted you out earlier, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget to. What's up, Truth Seeker? Interesting you say that. My teacher say Trump is a Luciferian. What's going on, Max? Hey, Max, you never confirmed if you received that Nexus I sent you. Yeah, Frederick said, yeah, I'm rich now. What I sent Frederick yesterday sent his account up $400,000. Told y'all I'm not playing. No, you don't have it. I don't understand. I sent you. I'm gonna try again, bro, because you saying you didn't receive it, and I sent Nexus to Night Rider, and Night Rider say he didn't get the second something. They playing games, family. But I forgot to go look at I'm gonna go look at the Explorer, and I'm gonna reach out to Nexus. I'm gonna make sure y'all get y'all coins, fam. Cause that's twice. 2 people that I sent Nexus to, and y'all not receiving it. Something ain't right. I'm gonna make sure, Max, I'm gonna make sure you and Night Rider get y'all Nexus, family. And anybody else who has the Nexus wallet that wants to receive Nexus, like I told y'all what to do if you want to get some Nexus. But it looks like Nexus is so big, they don't want you guys to even get it. George says, let me see if they put the Nexus wallet back on the App Store. Do you have the wallet already, Joy? Let me see if if it's on the App Store. Yep, it is not on the App Store. It's not on the App Store. They maybe don't want, exactly. Since yesterday, no Nexus in the wallet and the transaction you had sent got erased. That is amazing. That is crazy. I got Night Rider, you need to reach out to Nexus, family. And like I say, anybody that I send Nexus to, make sure you screenshot that you have it so you can prove it. But it's on the XPR, it's on the Nexus Explorer. So I'm gonna especially Night Rider and Max, since you guys already should have it, I'm gonna go to the Nexus Explorer and I'm gonna find those transactions and I'm gonna send you guys the screenshot of those transactions, and then you can reach out to Nexus also and find out what happened to your coins. Because let me tell you the thing that's really amazing. I told you guys today I was working on the decode for XRPLT. I was working on the decode for XRPLT, and in that very decode, Nexus came up. It came up NXS, 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 Nexus. So Nexus is going to be big, family. And to my people who can't get the Nexus mobile wallet, go and get the desktop version and send me the desktop version address, and I'll make sure you get the Nexus coins. And all you have to do is email me at oceanstar.yahoo.com. That is oceanstar.yahoo.com. Send your Nexus address to that email address, and I'll make sure you guys get some Nexus. I got you, Max. I got y'all. Because the first thing you go notice is when you go to the Nexus, the Nexus desktop version, you gonna feel like I gotta go take a college course to figure out this app. I mean, to figure out this platform. It's called Nexus Mobile. Yes, Truth Seeker, but it's not showing. But they have done that in the past to where they remove it, and then it'll be maybe a month later you will see it show back up. Thank you, Dream Team. I'm manifesting the purple, but you also see the Mardi Gras colors also. Max says, you're right. It's difficult to understand that interface. That's how you know Nexus is gonna be probably one of the most valuable coins, because you got to damn near be a computer programmer to understand how to work the shit. I still don't know how to find my received Nexus address on the desktop version. Yeah, Max, like I say, I wanted to send some Nexus from my mobile wallet to my to the desktop version, but I can't even find my receiving address. I see Nexus Mobile, but it's not the same symbol. If it's not the same symbol, Donald, that's not it. You want the one with the powder blue symbol. Okay, thank you. I see a Nexus mobile wallet, and it's like a yellow orange No, that's not it, True Seeker. I'm about to show y'all the symbol now. Yeah, blue. This is the Nexus symbol that you're looking for. That is the symbol. That is the Nexus wallet. Nexus mobile. Wait a minute. Let me try typing in Nexus mobile instead of Nexus wallet. Hey guys, I think I found it. Bully Bear in the building. Hey guys, I think it's still on the App Store. Type in Nexus Mobile. Type in Nexus Mobile. What's going on, Bully Bear? Peace and blessings, family. Type in Nexus Mobile because it's showing on mine. It shows installed, but it's showing. Type in Nexus Mobile and tell me what you guys find. What's up, Bully Bear family? Exactly. I told him I'm trying to manifest, Crypto Bully Bear. We're in the manifestation season, so I'm trying to manifest, right? I'm gonna walk it. I'm gonna talk it. I'm gonna look the part. It's all about purple. Yes, it is, Night Rider. Yeah, everybody give Crypto Bully Bear a shout out. You know, that's another juggernaut in the community. That's my spark. That is the person that sparked me. Crypto Bully Bear. Like I told you guys, if there was no Bully Bear, there would be no Starship. Don't see it in the App Store, Joy says. Joy, did you type in Nexus Mobile? The Jimmy Kimball event was about. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, Bully Bear. What happened? Nexus dot is slash. Your Starship is connected to the higher elites. Nah, I don't even know who. I've never heard that name before. That's crazy, y'all not seeing it. That's crazy, y'all not seeing it. I don't understand. They playing major games. They took him off the show, then put him back on for a reason. I'm gonna have to look into that, Bully Bear. What you think that's about? Truth Seeker said, here comes the trolls. Like I said, if this is not the yes, but comes up and X. Now, if you're not seeing this symbol, if y'all not seeing this symbol, then they removed it from the App Store right now. But like I said, you can get the desktop version. If you get the desktop version of Nexus. But like I say, it's a little difficult to figure out. Crypto Bully Bear says biblical. Damn. And I agree, Bully Bear, because it's all biblical. Everything is playing out exactly as it was prophesied. It connected to Kirk. Shit, I gotta. Did you do any videos on it, Bully Bear? Cause I can go back and look at it, or you go talk about it in one of your newer videos. I'm gonna do one now. I have 20% left. Laugh out loud. Queen Soul says go through Google for Nexus Wallet. Gonna do it live. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be today, right? Queen Soul says install from Google, guys. So Queen Soul, you were able to get it? Exactly. Bully Bear says everyone press like and follow this guy. Thank you. Thank you, Bear. Y'all have two of the most shadow banned people in all of YouTube on this live. I'm telling you. And I was talking about you before you came in, Bully Bear. What's up? What if I told you? What's going on, family? And y'all make sure, everybody on this channel, also make sure you go follow Bully Bear's channel and also Spaceman also. It says it's not updated yet for new Androids. Checking my older phone real quick. Yes, I try, Bully Bear. I put in work, man. You do too, but like I say, I try to keep it going. That's crazy. On store it says this application is developed for an earlier Android version and is therefore inaccessible to your device. The hell? Yeah, I agree, Max. I don't think they want us to have it. And it's crazy that we talking about it and this is happening and Nexus came up in my next decode. I think Spaceman's YouTube is Spaceman 2.0. I think that's what it is. And make sure you guys follow Bully Bear also. They clearly don't want us to have it. Exactly, Donald. They don't. They don't. That desktop version clearly shows us they don't want us to have it. Clearly. That I don't know, Joy. I don't know. Because Nexus is a quantum resistant blockchain, so I don't know how that would work. Because Nexus is like if you was to get the app, you would see what I'm talking about. The way it configures and different things, it's on a whole nother level. It's on a whole nother level. Like Nexus and BSV is very similar as to the extra protections that you get from those two coins or platforms. They are very advanced. Marshall Hayner will be at a big conference next month with banks, credit unions, and other leaders. He'll be talking about how stable coins, digital dollars that hold their value can make money safer. And that's what I was talking about earlier. I say, why all these major YouTubes, they finding all these articles, but they for some reason they don't see these articles. You have a person that worked with Stellar, worked with Dogecoin, right? You have a person that's with the company that comes out of San Francisco along with Ripple, but and you see that they're having a conference of this magnitude, but none of the crypto people are talking about it. I guess this article isn't. There's nothing exciting about this article. But we know they all, plants. We know they all paid and bought and paid for. We know this. So they're not going to give us the information that, but trust me, behind the scenes, they have these coins. But the question is, why they never talk about them? Because they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to. And I've been preaching Nexus for a long time, family. A long time. I've been talking about Nexus for a while. And they had me shadow banned, so a lot of you never saw that video. They don't want you guys to have that type of information. That is only confirmation that we are getting very close. We are getting very close. Now we had Crypto Bully Bear came in. I got my family here, all my family here, but for some reason, my chat not moving. I'm not getting any comments. What happened? What happened? Soon as we get Bully Bear in the building, the chat stops. Soon as we get Bully Bear in the building, the chat stops. Do you need more confirmation? Do you need more confirmation? Okay, let me know. Let me know. They got me shell shocked now. They got me boy cry wolf now. All right, thanks, fam, for letting me know, because I thought it done froze up. I thought it froze up. Donald says, yes, I got booted. So they kicking y'all out, huh? That's crazy. I told y'all. I told y'all, family, we talking about the right stuff. We talking about everything the algorithm goes against. Donald said they kicked me out. Too many wise people in one area right now. So they try to break it up. Because ain't no way it should be this long of a delay for messages. That's how I know YouTube is messing with the live stream. They messing with the live stream. They slowing it down. Yes, because I have to come back and say hi again like I just got here. Exactly. Queen said the 2024 Android not accepted. Yeah, they making it hard to get Nexus now. Even on CoinMarketCap, they removed some of the information that talks about Nexus. They removed the price. They removed a lot of things from CoinMarketCap. Why did they do that? Truth Seeker says, yeah, it looked like it's looping. Someone in chat said, for Apple only. That's interesting. Working on that now. Contacts. And also, to my newcomers in the chat, I was talking about how to do low buy orders. Donald says, I have Apple and can't find it. I was talking about how to do buy orders at a low price on Alcor. So if you came to the chat late and you would like to know how to do low buy orders on Alcor, let me know, because I have no problem going over that process again. Because today, that's what the Most High put on my spirit, to let you all know that you can do low buy orders. Hey, KLR, watch the language, fam. Can you do even with the WebOff wallet? Yes, you can. If you have the WebOff wallet and you connect the Alcor, you can do low buy orders. %, must be redeemable by silver gold to be real. Please look into it. What do you mean by that, Dream Team? Must be redeemable by gold, silver to be real money. What's up, Dave? Peace and blessings, fam. Joy, are you talking about the buy orders that I was just speaking about, how to do it? Saying yes, please. Is that what you're referring to? Oh yeah, we definitely know gold and silver is real money. Because physical notes is actually a promissory note, a promise to pay. Okay, Truth Seeker says he wants to know about or they wants to know about how to do the buy orders, the low buy orders. Dave says, Ashen, do you advise after the bull run to buy gold and silver? We will not lose the money that we won in the bull run. All I can say, Dave, is diversify, fam. That's all I can say, because none of us actually know None of us actually know where the real wealth will go. So we diversify. We do a little bit of everything. Certificate. What kind of certificate? Okay, Joe, I got you. All right. And I forgot who else that was that said that. Yeah, definitely. I feel like silver gonna be worth more than gold. Actually, Truth Seeker. I feel like silver is gonna be worth more than gold, because everything that I see in gematria surrounding Metallicus always points to silver. And I remember I did a decode and it said gold juice, right? Gold juice. Well, today when I decoded XPR LT, and the way I decoded it, it actually came up as juice. So that was confirmation that XRP LT some kind of way could be gold. But silver is definitely Metallicus in some type of way. But let me do a recap on how to do the buy orders on Elcor and get coins at a lower price. Because the first thing you want to do is select spot, right? You know, when we go to Elcor, you see swap, pool, and you see spot. You want to select spot, right? Now, I'm going to use a certain coin, for example. We've been talking about Nexus today. So I'm going to use Nexus as an example. So say you wanted to buy a Nexus coin. And when you go to spot, when you go to swap, when you select swap and you hit Nexus, and you want to swap, let's say 1,000 XPR for Nexus, right? It may say 5 Nexus, right? And you will say, well, that's kind of expensive. So instead of doing the swap there, you can go to spot, right? Now, when you go to spot, the first thing you're going to see is the price of Nexus. So it may show, yes, on spot trading. So the first thing you're going to see is price. So let's say the price is showing, hypothetically speaking, 5,000 XPR, because when you see price, it's showing you how many XPR per the coin you want to get. So let's say it's showing 5,000 XPR per Nexus. Okay? Now, if you were to spot trade at that price, that is the price you will be buying at. So if you wanted to buy Nexus at 5,000 XPR per Nexus, then all you would have to do is just hit buy, select how much you want to swap, and hit buy. And you will be getting the price, the coin at that price. But let's say you don't want to pay 5,000 XPR per Nexus. I want to get it at a lower price. So what you would do is, where it says price, on that line, you want to select that line and erase that entire number. So if it says 5,000, you want to erase that entire line. And you want to manually put in the price you want to buy at. Okay? So if that price was showing 5,000 XPR per Nexus, I don't want to pay 5,000 XPR per Nexus. I want to pay 100 XPR per Nexus. So you delete that 5,000 and you will replace it with 100. Because let's say let's go back to the 5,000. Because when it shows 5,000 XPR per Nexus and you put in how many XPR you want to swap, it's going to show you how many Nexus you're going to get. So let's say at 5,000 XPR per Nexus, let's say you put in 5,000 XPR. That means you would get 1 Nexus, right? You would get 1 coin. because you're trading 5,000 XPR and the price is 5,000 XPR for one Nexus. So you don't want to spend 5,000 XPR to get one Nexus, right? So what I would do is I would delete the 5,000 and put 100. Now, when you say I want to trade 5,000 XPR for Nexus at 100 XPR per Nexus, instead of seeing a one Nexus now you may see 1,000 or 1,500 or 3,000 or even higher, right? Because you're not paying 5,000 XPR, you're now paying 100 XPR. So you're going to get a lot more Nexus at that price. So what you do is, once you set it up like that, you go ahead and hit buy and you sign the transaction. And what you have done is you've set a buy order that is sitting and waiting for that price to drop to that price or below. So let's say you set a buy order at 100 XPR per Nexus, right? I mean at 100 XPR per Nexus, but the price is 5,000 XPR per Nexus. So let's say for the next 2 weeks, that price stays at 5,000 XPR per Nexus. And then out of the blue, that price drops to 50 XPR per Nexus. Well, once it goes to your 100 and goes lower, what it does is it confirms that transaction and it gives you the amount of coins that you did the small contract for. It's going to fulfill that contract and close out that buy. Now when you go look at your wallet, you're going to see, instead of having one Nexus, now you may have a few thousand Nexus because you got it at the cheaper price. You got it at 100 XPR per Nexus. Okay? So instead of having one Nexus, you have a few thousand because you got it at 100 XPR per Nexus and not 5,000 XPR per Nexus. Now, what can happen? Another week goes by, and then the price goes back up to that previous point. Now it's back at 5,000 XPR per Nexus. So if you have 3,000 Nexus and the price is 5,000 XPR per Nexus, now do you see why I showed you how to do that? Because look at how much money you would have now. It costs 5,000 XPR to get one Nexus, and now you have 3,000 Nexus. You do the math. That is a strategy that I try to employ all through crypto. When a coin comes out and is expensive, what I would do is I would set a buy order at a cheaper price and hope that price falls to that point. That's what I've been doing with all the fiat real coins, like the Russian ruble, the CNY, right? The Chinese yuan, the Iraqi dinar. You don't have to wait till the last minute, fam. You don't have to wait till the last minute. You can go set those buy orders now, and it doesn't take a lot of XPR to do it. You can say, okay, I'm just going to take 1,000 XPR, and I'm going to go get 10 fiat real coins, and I'm going to do $100, 100 XPR on each one of them at a 0.000001 price. So if that price drops to that point, you will have a few million of those coins, or maybe a few thousand. That's how we win. Like I told you, we all are on our way to see the Wizard of Oz to get our bag, but we can pick up a lot of bags along the way. We don't have to wait till we get to the wizard to get wealth, to get some nice money. We can pick up money along the way. What's the ticker for fiat real coin? All you have to do is just type in fiat real, world boss, and all those coins will come up. But I think it's under National HQ. Type in National HQ or fiat real. They both will lead you to those coins. A. Lawton says, wow, what a great way to do it, Ashen. Exactly. I'm going to show you guys how to get ahead of the game. That way you don't have to sit around waiting on the price to drop. You just set your buy limit, you set your buy order, and you just go on with your day. You don't have to be watching your phone. If that price drops below that 100, because if you set your buy order at 100 XPR and that price drops to 75 XPR, you are cashed out. You got your coins at that price. That's what a lot of people do. And then when the price goes back up, you wonder who these accounts are that have $100,000, $200,000 in the coin. You like, damn, how they got the coin? And the coin just because they set buy orders at a very low price. That's how you do it. Same scenario for Stellar on Lobster Wallet. You go on Lobster Wallet and you set low buy orders. If there's a coin on Lobster that's very expensive, don't buy it at that price. If the price is 100 Stellar per coin, set it to 1 Stellar per coin. Set it to 0.0001 Stellar per coin and buy at that price. That's how you do it, family. And I've had many orders that were filled that way. I have a lot that still haven't, but I have a lot that have been filled. What we should type to get those fiat coins like Russian rubles. The Russian ruble is RUB. Just go to tokens and type in RUB or type in fiat real. If you type in fiat real, all of the currencies will come up. Or if you type in National HQ and look at the coins under that account, you will see all of the fiat real coins. That's why I say we don't have to wait to set buy orders just because that coin is not showing holders. You know how these coins may show 3 or 4 holders, and most of the time it's Irina or Marshall Hayner or somebody we've never heard of, right? You don't have to wait. Set the buy orders just in case. Just in case. Because you just might catch that price. And if you don't, then you could just go hit cancel and you didn't lose a thing. I'm dropping gems today for y'all for real. Dropping gems today for y'all. I got buy orders for the ruble, the Canadian dollar, the British pound, the Chinese yuan, the Zambian currency, the Iraqi dinar. I have them already set. That way I don't have to sit around and wait and keep watching it. Hopefully, when the price goes, when it gets that coin starts having action, hopefully I catch that price. And you know how these coins do? They'll come out at a high price, and then they'll go up, and then they'll crash. And when they crash, they'll crash right to your buy order. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. That's what the Most High put on my spirit to tell you guys today. Thanks, you Alec. That is a strategy we can all use and employ. And you will see a major difference. I'm gonna give you another example, right? I successfully installed Nexus wallet on my old phone, Starship. Sent you 2 addresses. Can you please try to send very small amount of Nexus? I need to make sure they work. I'm gonna have to do that later, Max, because the email address is on the phone that I'm doing the live on. So I'm gonna do that later, Max. I'm gonna do that later today, after this live later. I'm gonna give you guys one example. What's up, Ashura? I'm gonna give you guys another example, right? You see right now, BSV, let's say BSV, right? BSV is at a price of 4,443 XPR per BSV. 4,443 XPR per BSV. See the price? 4,443 XPR BSV. Thank you, Joy. Peace and blessings, family. Thanks for the super chat. Now, I just showed you guys the price, right? I'm going to give you guys an example in real time. 4,443 BSV, right? Now, I don't want to buy at that price. I don't want to buy at that price, okay? So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to change the price to 0.1 BSV, okay? I have 330 XPR in my wallet, right? So let's say if I was to swap 158 of those XPR in my wallet, because I dropped the price from 4,443 XPR per BSV and I changed the price to 0.1, 158 XPR would get me 1,584 BSV. See it? That would give me 1,584 BSV because I dropped the price to 0.1. Now y'all see the strategy? Now do you see the strategy? It would have cost 4,443 XPR just to get 1 BSV. But if I change the price from that to 0.1, only 158 XPR is what it took to get 1,500 and something BSV coins. So all I will be doing is hoping that that price could drop to that point. If BSV was to drop to 0.1, that would give me 1,500 plus BSV coins. So imagine if that price went back to 4,443 XPR per BSV, and now I have 1,500 plus BSV coins. Now you rolling in the money. On our way to the wizard. What's going on from India? What's going on, family? Singe, what's going on, family? Yes, that's Alcor, world boss. That was Alcor. That was some valuable information I gave you guys, and I hope you guys employ it. And after you do it, let me know. Let me know how it worked out, especially if you catch some buy orders. And I want you to know the same way is how you do sell orders. If you have a coin and you have a certain amount, right? You could take a small portion of that amount and set sell orders, okay? And sell orders work in the opposite. If you have a coin that's showing 1,000 XPR per whatever coin you have, and you have a lot of that coin, and you saying, okay, if this coin goes to, because if you want to sell, let's say you have a coin, right? And you want to swap for this other coin back to XPR, and it's saying, okay, if you swap back to XPR, you'll be getting $1,000, 1,000 XPR per coin, okay? And you will say, okay, well, that's not really much money. So what you would do is you would set a sell order, and instead of 1,000, you would erase that 1,000 and put 50,000 or 100,000 or 1,000,000. Now, guess what? If that coin ever goes up to 50,000 XPR per coin, it will close out that sale order, and it will swap that coin for XPR at 50,000 XPR per whatever coin that you just swapped. That's a sell order. It works the same way. One is a buy order and one is a sell order. Are you guys following me? If you understand, let me know. Yo, they shut me down. My live, laughing my ass off. No, Bear. Hey, Bear, they doing a number on us, fam. They doing a number on us, fam. Like I say, bro, we gotta be close. We gotta be close. We gotta be close. This information is very important because we don't even have many like they don't want nobody to know about this. Okay, Matt, no problem. Bullet Bear said they shut his live down. Starship, I sent you a new address default. If you can try to send on default one, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, Max. Like I say, my email is in this phone right here. So everything I do with the phone that I'm using the live for. Yeah, Bully. They shut it down. Scoopy says they shut it down. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't have my password is already in this phone, Max. So I could just go straight to it. But in this phone, I don't remember the password. I would have to reset the password and all that. I'll take care of that later for you. But I'm gonna make sure I go to the Explorer also to see what's going on with these transactions. We getting close, family. We getting close, I'm telling you. We getting close because it's crunch time. I think Bully might be right about the rapture. The rapture is coming, but you know why? Because it's warranted. It's warranted. It is warranted. It's warranted. It's needed. Look at all of the killing all around the world. Innocent people, children. Look at the drug-infested neighborhoods. Look at the government, the politicians. Look at what they doing. Bully Bear says, it happened, I think. What you think happened, Bully Bear? You talking about them shutting down your live? Or you think the rapture happened? Damn, Bully Bear, you say, yeah, so Bully Bear, you saying you think the rapture already happened? And if you think that the rapture happened, Bully Bear, what do you think that entailed? What do you think took place? Because that's deep. If that's what you're saying, that's deep. I've sent you my Nexus wallet address and still haven't received yet. Do you any solution? Where did you send it, Mark? Did you send it to my email address? Send it to my email address, Mark, which is oceanstar@yahoo.com. Send it to my email address, no, I'm sorry. Anybody who my email address is I think it's Oceanship. It's Oceanship, family. I think I gave the wrong email address. So if anybody sent their Nexus address to that address, I apologize. I think my email address is Oceanship. That's ASHENSHIP @yahoo.com. Oceanship@yahoo.com. I'm glad. Thank you, Mark. You made me think about that. So Max, definitely you probably gonna have to resend those emails. It's oceanship@yahoo.com. I'm glad I caught that. What's going on, Cornell? I wanted to see what Bully Bear was saying about the rapture. But I also know where I can get the information from. It's all an allegory, fam. Hey, Matt, I'm an intelligent person, but I don't have my definition of allegory right now. Elaborate. I don't have the definition of allegory in my memory right now. Jimmy J. Kimball K returns, or let's go back to the first letters. J, K, R, J, Jesus, K equals C, Christ, R returns. Jimmy J. Kimball, K, returns R. Let's go back to the first letters, JKR. J, Jesus. K equals Christ. R, returns. Was brought back on September 23rd, rapture date. He returned on the rapture date. Damn, Bear, you on a whole nother level with that one. You just gave me a new assignment. I gotta go talk to the numbers tonight. Allegory means parable or proverb or riddle, comparing or referring one thing to another. Jimmy shows back on 9/23. So his show was removed and then it came back on 9/23, which was this month on the 23rd. Wow. And Bully Bear, I know you be knowing what you be talking about, fam. So, like I told you, you're the reason I'm in this community. So I'm rocking with you. Because I know you intelligent. Get ready to be tested. Occupy till I return, Jesus says. Thank you for what you do. Big hello to you and family. The great falling away will happen when people figure out no or trib rapture. What does Jimmy Kimmel have to do with the rapture? This man not talking about Jimmy Kimmel, man. You are the reason I keep pushing. They want to hold us back. We push harder. Everyone get on the ship and let's effing go. Starship Network. Thank you, Bully Bear. I guess we shine each other's metal, family. Because you definitely shine mine. You sharpen mine and I sharpen yours. But that's why this is the most awesome community in crypto. You don't see what you see here nowhere else in crypto. Because like I said in my last decode, this new wealth transfer, you have to be chosen by spirit. That's what the numbers keep telling me. Chosen by spirit. You have to be chosen by spirit. I don't care how good you are reading charts. I don't care how good you are at investing. You can know how to read Fibonacci retracements, set Fibonacci retracements, trend lines. All that stuff don't matter because it's all about being chosen by spirit. Nobody, I mean, no effing body is talking what we talking about on YouTube. Exactly. And I was just talking about that earlier, Bully Bear. Like I was telling them, you have people like Zach Rector and Crypto Hawk, all of these people, they search the internet for articles all day, right? All day they searching the internet for articles, but they never find articles on Metallicus, who's partnered with Fed Now, right? Who's partnered with Fed Now. They never find articles that's talking about the credit unions and all the stable coins that are on Metallicus. They never find articles that talk about the speed of Metallicus, the at names of Metallicus. Tell any influencer I'm TD for a live XRP versus XPR. They don't want that battle. Big Smoke RC, here it comes. This guy still isn't a millionaire. Majuri, 3-eye atlas emitting metals, nickel specifically. Well, you know, Matt, I did the decode on that because when you got to think about it. The first picture, the real read back says bull run coming. He will be very rich. Matt, if you remember, I did the decode showing the first picture they showed of 3i Atlas. It looked like a row of Skittles. It looked like Metallicus. Right? Do you guys remember the first picture they showed of 3i Atlas? It was a line of colors that looked like Skittles or M&Ms. And when I saw that, I said, they talking about Metallicus. And then 2 weeks later, now you hearing the word metal, 3i Atlas emitting metals. Open up that third eye, fam. Open that third eye. Understand that we are in a matrix. Exactly. Exactly. Third eye energy. Right? Those with the decalcified pineal gland. Read back. I wouldn't doubt they tried some, something nefarious. Because let's say 3i Atlas is coming. Right? They gonna want us to go to war with them. But you may be going to war at the very people who is bigger than many of us can imagine, family. It's bigger than any of us can imagine. But I told you, everything they have told us, all you have to do is invert it and you get the truth. Like, I forgot who that was earlier said that Ripple inverted is Riddle. XRP inverted is XPR. All you have to do is invert, fam. They can get my third eye and third leg, laughing my. I feel you on that, Bully Bear. We know exactly what it is. Laughing my ass off, Bully. Exactly. What's up, X-Rapid? Peace and blessings, family. And my phone just flashed. I got 15% left on my phone. I didn't get a chance to take my son to court today. And I've been ripping and running. I didn't get a chance to charge my phone the way I wanted to. It just flashed. I got 15% left, fam. So this live go probably be ending soon. But we got the point across, right? We got the message. This was another awesome live. Yeah, Frederick, that is definitely important. I think ashwagandha and wormwood are two good things that you can mix to get them parasites up out you. And these are the things we need to stock up on, because we won't. There's going to be a time we're not going to have access to hospitals and stuff like that, right? So we want to stock up on these natural remedies, on these herbs and stuff. Exactly. We got to stock up on these things, because us in this community, like how we come on live, if somebody needs something, we can send them some herb. Like, we all got to take care of each other, family. Same thing we was talking about with A Lord yesterday, right? We got to all take care of each other. What's going on, Mohan from India? Peace and blessings, family. Gotta stop. Yeah, you're right, Selman. It is. It's a Colt 45. If you want to know what's hiding behind my seat, it's a Colt 45. No problem, hero. We have Bully Bear in the chat today. I don't know if you got a chance to interact with them, but yeah, it's been an awesome live, family. What's going on, Seema at home? What's going on, Mr. and Mrs.? Yeah, I'm not talking about malt liquor. I'm not talking about malt liquor. That's for the trolls, you know what I'm saying? Talking about something behind my seat. Yeah, I got something behind my seat. My XRP is on the way back up. Solar flares will get worse. Thank you, Mark. Peace and blessings, fam. Thank you for the super chat. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is, like I said, this was another awesome live. Bully Bear got my head spinning though. Bully Bear got my head spinning for real. He dropped that on me. I'm like, huh? I gotta go look into that. Silver and gold been breaking records, definitely. And we ain't seen nothing yet when it comes to silver and gold. Gotta be closest to the sun on October 30th. I'm stepping out for 1 second, guys. Give me a second. Got some good rain coming down. Bully Bear says all words connected to horse. Y'all dropping gems today, huh? Y'all dropping gems today. Hey, Bully Bear, if you still in, you go try to go live again today? Wormwood and ashwagandha. Wormwood, ashwagandha. I'm gonna go get that information so I can have it, Joy. But it is I know wormwood is definitely one of them. And you guys don't want to know, well, no problem, Sunseeker. I will say this: don't be surprised if silver goes higher than gold. That's what I'm talking about, Bully Bear. I say. You didn't see no Egyptians using gold just to make a toy for their kid, using silver to make a necklace, right? They was using gold. But you don't see no silver use, right? Because silver was serving a higher purpose. And I told y'all about the article. I'm going to do a live later, 2 hours on how money talks to us. Definitely, I'm gonna catch that, Bully Bear. I was telling y'all how they found silver in Saudi Arabia in the desert, and they say that silver it went all the way back to Alexander the Great, and they say that silver was a symbol of wealth, of ancient wealth. God, the Most High is masterful. You see a lot of evil people got a lot of gold. They think gold is their protection, but the Most High go flip that script in a way they can't even imagine. You got all these princes and kings, and you got, they got all this gold. They've pillaged and plundered the planet. They've oppressed people. And they think that the assets that they're holding are going to protect them against the Most High. But what they going to do when the Most High makes sure that what they're holding has no value? The table is going to get flipped. Blood gold, exactly. Exactly. Do we even know if they have gold in Fort Knox? We don't know. Remember, Ash, and gold will send us in hell huge decode. Exactly. Fake gold. Hero says fake gold in Fort Knox. Fake gold, right? It looks like a gold ball, but if you knock one of them over, they'll hit the ground and bounce. rubber blocks. Straight up. Hi, for parasites, the Holder Clark method is black walnut clove. That's it. Thank you, Night Rider. That's the one I couldn't remember. Black walnut cloves. That's it. Yo, I'm walking right now and 2 people just got arrested for selling fake gold. Hey, Bear, if that's not confirmation what we talking about, or the universe is speaking loud right now, huh? Hey, fam, that's our confirmation. Bully Bear just said he walking right now. 2 people just got arrested for selling fake gold. He said he wish he had a GoPro on his head. Oh, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for that confirmation, Bear. Boy, the universe be definitely giving us signs, right? We talking about, and 2 people just got arrested for selling fake gold. Come on now. Definitely, family. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up, family. I'm gonna be laughing at this for days. Imagine Bully Bear talking about gold and look up at 2 people getting arrested for selling fake gold. and you don't think we live in the Matrix. Oh man, I told y'all we in the Matrix, family. You can't make this stuff up. What do you know about the grand architect of the universe? It's hard to know with them. We live in a world of lies. It's all a big show. Once you said, why is there no gold surfer? Fucking knew it. Silver was gold. Exactly, fam. Exactly, fam. Right? Silver surfer. Hey, fam. I'm going to have to end this live stream because my phone just dimmed. Let me know I'm on 5% battery power. So my phone is about to die. But once again, I want you all to know I love you all and I thank you all for joining the live stream. Yesterday and today was 2 awesome live streams, fam, and I'm very pleased with the outcome. I'm very pleased to know that so many of us are woke and are vibrating on a high frequency. So I want to thank you all once again for joining the live stream, for showing your support. Thanks to everybody, Bully Bear, you know, Frederick, Hero, X-Rapid, Joy, everybody who, Alan 6, everybody who's always showing love and support. Thank you all. I want you all to know that I love you all. And I'm going to go do some awesome decodes because you guys put a lot on my mind. This decode put a lot on my mind. And hopefully my next decodes are going to be way more explosive than some of the ones in the past. So I want you guys to enjoy your day. Stay vigilant. Keep your head up. Stay vibrating high. And I want you all to know that we will all make it in the end. Have a blessed day, family. Starship out.